What's up, YouTube? So now that the 2024 NFL draft is over, I want to just highlight a couple undrafted free agents that I think Miami could potentially pick up, that I think could bring something to this team. I'm going to go position by position really quickly. At quarterback, the only one I'd be interested in is Kedon Slovis from BYU. Didn't have a great 2023 season, but has shown the ability to play good football. More of a pocket passer. I think he could be a decent camp arm, and a guy that, you know, if he can prove himself as a backup quarterback, I think, you know, he has a potential to mix some things up a little bit. Running back, there's guys like Cody Schrader from Missouri, that is a pretty good receiving threat. You got Frank Gore Jr., who was a 30 visit, Jabari Small, Kendall Milton, Dejon Edwards, like both the Georgia running backs. Blake Watson. There's some pretty good running backs still. At wide receiver, there's still a few. Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint is pretty solid. Drake Stoops, you know, whatever. But honestly, Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint is about the last. I'd be really interested in him. But also guys like Xavier Wheeler, Joshua Cephas, there's some guys. Then at tight end, you've got Brevin Spanford. You got Dallin Halker, who was very, very productive at Colorado State. Brevin Spanford was more of a blocking tight end at Minnesota, but I still think he can add something to this team. McAllen Castles as well. Trey Knox from South Carolina. There's quite a few there. Offensive line, there's really not much left, to be honest. There's Javion Cohen, the guard from Miami. Julian Pearl, the guard from Illinois, I suppose. There's Charles Turner, the center from LSU, I guess. D-line, though, there are some guys. There's Leonard Taylor III from Miami. I like him a lot. And then there's Gabe Hall, the defensive lineman from Baylor, who really took off during the Senior Bowl. I would love to see either of those guys end up on this team. At edge, there's still some guys. Gabriel Murphy from UCLA. Trajan Jeffcoat, who was another 30 visit for the Dolphins, from Arkansas. Nelson Caesar, Eric Watts, Braden McGregor. All those guys, I think, are guys that are worthy of bringing in. Linebacker, Curtis Jacobs from Penn State is pretty damn good. That's pretty much the last one I would bring in. I mean, sure, bring some guys in for training camp, but Curtis Jacobs, I think, is actually a pretty good player who I think could have gone as early as the 6th round, in my opinion. Corner, it's kind of washed, to be honest. Safety, there's still some guys, though. You still got Braid from Maryland. You still got Damani Richardson from Texas A&M. You still got Tyler Owens from Texas Tech. Like, there's still some guys. And then even for a punter, Ryan Recco is available as well. That is a position that the Dolphins should be probably looking at. But the point is that there's still a lot of guys. Like, the people I just named were people I could have seen getting drafted this year. Obviously, there's some other players as well that we can get at positions of need. But those are some players that I think could have and should have gotten drafted, that I would love to take a look at, and I think they're all positions of need for us. So I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts on it, and I will be covering whatever undrafted free agents we do sign. Hopefully I've already watched them. If not, I'm going to rewatch them, and then also once we have our whole rookie class, I'm going to be rewatching everybody anyway with the Dolphins in mind, and how they fit within this team. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate you hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.